Well, neither. I keyed a while ago when I saw his call sign come across, so I figured he tried getting in here. But yeah, so yeah, I did. You know, I did code for a living 8 hours a day. Several years I was in the Coast Guard. You know, I'd be sitting the 500 kilohertz circuit to monitor international calling in distress, and to kill time, we'd go up and we'd work stations that couldn't get a hold of, like WCC or WOM, some of those KTH, some of the big commercial CW stations. When they couldn't work them, we'd take them aside and we'd take their reports and we'd send them out teletype on HF.
Okay. Well, I sure envy you being able to do 35 words a minute. My comfort zone's about maybe 15 to 18 words a minute. Once in a while I can copy a guy, you know, if I'm doing TX, like some of the stations in Europe, like, you know, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, and so forth, even Russia. I've worked Australia twice on CW. I worked, what's it, the Queen Mary, W6RO. I guess I guess this is the old ship that used to take troops over to Europe. I think they're in Long Beach, California now. But that was, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think how long ago that was. Probably a couple of years ago, because I can't even work, you know, across the country on CW anymore. Back to you, Barry. N8UPZ.
RPC, KA0BDQ. Well, like I said, those were many years ago when I was, you know, really good at CW and stuff. I mean, you know, that was part of my job. But I had friends of mine. I had one guy, and I was talking to him one time. I was at a little amateur radio store in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And I was talking to this guy, and I knew that he used to work at one of the commercial stations. And I asked him, how fast can you really transmit and receive? And he said, oh, I don't know, 65, 70 words a minute. I said, no. And he goes, yeah. And so I took electronic gear, I typed in a full paragraph of a message, and I started playing that message. And I sat there and I looked at him, he just kind of looked at me, he goes, what? I said, well, what did it say? And he told me verbatim a full paragraph without even writing it down, what I'd sent him.
Unbelievable. Well, they say to be fluent with CW, you've got to be comfortable at 25 words a minute, and you've got to be able to copy in your head and carry on a conversation just like we are now. I never got to that point. I had quite a bit of DX there for a while, but for the last 2 years, you know, the ionosphere hasn't been cooperating. Back to you, Barry.
Yeah, well, the fact that it was set at 65 words a minute, I know that it was going 65 words a minute. I couldn't hand key, I mean, with a speed key, I couldn't send that fast, you know. So, to me, it was just amazing. But I have some hearing loss, and some of it's attributed to listening to those old receivers. Believe it or not, I used to use something called a WRR3 medium frequency receiver, and then we had some Collins R390s. You've probably heard of those before. You still see those around some of the hamfests. But those were the working radios that we had when I was first shipboard in the early 70s. And yeah, I just remember, you know, you'd be trying to copy a real faint signal, and all of a sudden you get in like a WCC or something like that coming up probably 100,000 watts of power, and they blow the headsets off of your ears. Well, now thanks to the government, I get free hearing aids, but, you know, I think I'd rather have my hearing back.
Yeah, I guess, once you lose it, it's gone. Boy, oh boy. Well, I'm going to have to let you go. I heard the phone ringing, so I've got to return the call. But anyway, Barry, it's very happy to make your acquaintance. And, yeah, maybe we'll catch you out here on D-Star again if you hang around 30 Charlie or wherever, but maybe we'll catch you again. All the best, sir, and I'll say 73. N8UPZ.
It's nice meeting you today, and yeah, I jump on here. I hope to pick one of my friends up down in Quartzsite, Arizona, but he doesn't seem to be out here today either. N8UPZ, KA0BBQ 73.